This is our COVID Roundup and CDC update for November 1st, 2024. Starting off, if we look over to the respiratory illness data channel, we still have that broken link under effective tools, which should give you a list of advice in preventing the spread of COVID or becoming seriously ill. And it's a really simple error. If someone from the CDC is watching this, literally just delete your dev code here. And ta-da, the link is magically fixed. I mean, come on. But moving on to more relevant info on the CDC's page, we're seeing high levels of COVID in the wastewater in the north and center of the country, where Montana is currently listed at very high levels, which is the highest scale on the CDC's page. And going a little out of order today, but staying in theme, when we look to the 148 reporting wastewater facilities across the US to wastewater scan, we clearly see a rise in the wastewater levels all across the country, where Lewiston, Maine currently has the highest levels reported, followed by Snohomish, Washington. And similarly, when we looked at California and the 28 reporting wastewater facilities there, we are also seeing the wastewater signal rebound, where the highest levels in California are in Santa Cruz, California. Similarly, when we look to the Walgreens Respiratory Index tracker, from the tracker we're seeing that the center and east of the country is having increasing levels of COVID in test positivity. Additionally, it looks like we're starting to hit that trough point, or in other words, the inflection point, where we're going to switch right back around and start heading back up again. And then moving on to our New York State wastewater surveillance map, where, as a reminder, anything that's dark blue is low levels of COVID in the wastewater, anything that is light blue is moderate levels, and anything from yellow to bright red is high levels of COVID in the wastewater. Since last week, the wastewater has started to go back up again, where last week 40% of reporting wastewater facilities were reporting at the highest level. This week, 41% are reporting at the highest level. So not a huge increase, but it is starting to trend back up again. And then looking to the question, which variants are fueling this wave? When we look to Canada's epidemiologic tracker, we see that KP3.1.1, this dark blue, is starting to go out, while we see this dark gray increasing very rapidly. And lo and behold, that dark gray is indeed XEC, which in Canada is now making up about 22% of all variants in proportion. And then finally, looking over to Mike Honey's analysis, his data also agrees that globally KP3.1.1, which is this green, is ebbing its way out, while XEC, which is this peach color, is increasing at a very steady rate. Mike Honey has also noted some future challengers to XEC, which could include an XEC variant with a mutation on the spike protein, in addition to MV.1, which he says he'll cover at a future date. But when we look at XEC globally, we see that it's increasing very rapidly, where in some countries it seems to be going exponential. So, as predicted many months ago, XEC is definitely going to be our predominant variant come this winter.